want the best polearm and shield build, I got you. First up, when you are playing polearm and shield, these are only abilities you need. Trust me, don't use any other ability. The first one, the javelin thrust, this is your gap closer, this is your combo extender, this is your starter, right? You want to always start off a push with this move. All right, the second move is breaker shield bash. What this will do is it'll hit your shield and it can block. It'll block any attack that's coming towards you, but it'll also hit your shield and get like a burst wave of like energy, and it applies wither. So that's also good. Number 3, sacred bulwark. I know a lot of people tend to go spear barrage or rainbow piercer, or even intervene for the extra shield, but trust me, you would want circuit bulwark. The reason why is because this can block any impact attack. You can block any impact attack from any boss, anything, and it stays up, and it has its own energy source, so you can hold it out for however long that energy source is for that timer, right? So this is a must-have, especially whenever you press it again, you can push enemies back and it'll stun them. So now we go to the talents. Starting off, you want the night weapon specialization. What this is it'll give you an extra skill slot in your polearm category. So you see I have 3 skills. That's because I have the mastery, but in return you do get the great sword. You only get 1 move on the great sword. Also on the great sword you will want this breakthrough charge, just to like say somebody's running away, you can just catch up with them without having to spend your energy for, you know, the dashing for the shield bashes. Although you can use your shield bashes to catch up with them, it's just good to conserve it. That way you have a whole bunch of energy to be fighting. So if you go back to the talents, so that's all we're doing for here. Over here, you always want to go down this one. This one is situational. I feel like it can be good, but as it is right now, I just can't figure out a build with it. This is what I first tried to use. I couldn't find a build that just fit well with it. Maybe in the future I'm gonna try to mess around with this too, because I do like how, you know, whenever you hit an enemy, it'll trigger an explosion that can get nearby enemies, so it's good for grouping, you know, AoE damage over time. But I just can't see it being used for anything other than trios. Even then, I feel like this is way better in trios anyway. So for this one, you want rising morale. What this does is whenever you hold your shield out, whenever you use a skill, so whether that be javelin thrust or whatever other skill you have, it'll increase your shield charging bash by 1. Your charge dash is whenever you hold your shield out, if you hold it out, you'll get charges. You get 3 charges in total. At that last charge, you can get like each charge has a level, and it has a certain amount of armor that you get with it, and basically so, right? So whenever you use a skill, that charge dash goes up by 1 level. Okay, so when you get momentum shift, you get 2 extra dodges. So say you use a skill and then you hold your shit out and you dash and you dash again, you can get max charge levels. So then at that, you'll have the ability where you dash at them and you throw your spear in them. Then the last one is shield wall slam. What this is if you dodge forward, you can do a shield bash that'll deal damage to the enemies. This is why this is the best one, and it applies wither, and it gives you super armor. This is the best one because super armor is insane in this game, and you can execute the wither that's affected by the enemy. So you'll use your shield bash. Here's the combo that it'll be, right? So you can use the javelin thrust to go in. Once you use that, remember we have well, actually I'm gonna show that afterwards. Okay, so boom, you have that. Now after this, you will want the javelin heavy kick. What this does is if when you throw the javelin spear, it'll actually kick them instead of doing the slash. The slash, it sucks, man. You want that kick, bro, I'm telling you. And then you will also evolve it even more into javelin stun, which is whenever you kick them into a wall, or if you kick them into like another person, they will both be stunned. Why this is good? Because when you do the combo javelin thrust in, then you kick them into the wall, they'll be stunned. Then you hit them with the breaker shield bash, which will apply wither to them, and then you hold your shield out, and then you should have max shield charge. So you dash into them, and then you'll do the max, you'll do that one right here, you'll do that move, and I'm telling you, that's it. It's an instant kill. It's an instant kill, I'm telling you. Even if they dash out of it, they can, like, you know, they're gonna be spamming their evade. You just have to watch out for it. Once you stun them to the wall, they're gonna be spamming that evade. So just catch the evade. That's all you have to do. Boom. boom. So over here, then you want off balance. So off balance, what this will do is it'll just apply slow to them, so that way when they do try to evade, they won't go too far. And then over here is yeah, this is the dodges. And so it also so this right here, it increases the range, but it tightens the blast radius. You want this because the Shieldbreaker badge on its own, it is good, but they might like run away. So like say they want to heal up or whatever, you can use this to stop that. What I will say is you don't really need this, like the combo I was showing, how you javelin thrust, stun them, shield bash, and then you dash into them. You wouldn't need this if you shield bash in front of them while like you use your javelin thrust when you stun them. If you shield bash them when you stun them, then you really will not need this talent right here, and you can opt it out for something different. Something I would recommend if you do try to opt it out for something is defensive shift. This is what you use so you can, it's a sacred bulwark, right, basically, so you can turn around and you can move around. This is good because you can hold your shield out. You don't want to be standing still and holding your shield out for the entire time. It's just not good. Excuse me. It's just not good. And you wouldn't want you know, being stationary and then they just go behind you and then they start attacking, you know. Also this right here, if you want, you can get this one. All it does is it increases the impact damage even more, so you can just withstand more. You don't really need this, but you know, it's always an option. Magic resistance, this is what it was. Choose this to opt out if you don't want the Shieldbreaker bash thing. Is magic resistance. You know, everybody uses magic, so it's just always good to have. Oh, you can also get this after an execution. But yeah, y'all basically get it. So yeah, those are the talents and those are the skills. So now, for the affixes, right? Affixes. What you want every single time, no matter what, I'm telling you guys, this is what you need for the best polearm and shield build. I'm telling you, this is the best, what you need. Right out the bat, vitality. I cannot stress this enough. The shield scales off of energy. All of your moves scale off your energy. You need energy to perform those moves, and especially for the longer battles, you're gonna want this energy because it's gonna help you use more of your skills more and hold your shield out longer. You need this, okay? Get it to level 5. Another one is Valor. Extra damage is always good. The defense penetration is always good. Valor is a top pick in almost any deck. You can run it with any deck. It's always recommended. Another one, Elusive. Dodge energy reduction. So whenever you're shield bashing, you get a level whenever you dodge with your shield out. Dodging, this still costs your dodge energy, so you want the dodge energy reduction so you can always dodge. I can't stress this enough. You need this at level 5. Another one is Focus. You could get this if you go down the second path that I was talking about, right? Because it improves your charging speed. So if you wanted to go down like this path right here where you don't charge whenever you dash, this, I could see this being good because you can, you know, charge faster. So that's always good. So I would recommend that if you're going with that. The last one I would recommend is any of these. You just want Elusive, Vitality, and maybe Focus. From this one, you could get extra defense, but it was something else. I think it was Bulwark. So I'm not sure on how these scale. So, oh, it says reduce block energy cost. Okay, this is the one. So Bulwark, you need this on the build. I'm telling you, you need this on the build. This is a staple. So you will want Vitality, Elusive, Bulwark, and Valor. If you can get those on the build, that's all you need, literally. Also, you could go Aegis for more defense, or you can go, or is it Spirit Shield? I'm not sure. Could do this one for the extra 5% magic resistance. Shield strength, I don't really know how good shield strength is. I don't really know how it scales, whether that be just how much of an attack you can withstand. I don't really know. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research with this one, but you know, that's also good. And then for the attack, you can also just go this one right here. It increases your melee weapon damage. Burst, I would say you could go burst, but burst isn't really recommended because execution damage is usually like a one combo type of thing. When you apply the wither with the shield bash and then you just execute it by dashing into them, is usually a one-time thing. So you're not usually ever M1ing. You could M1, but mainly gonna have your shield out. But yeah, those are the main ones that you wanna use. So now how you would go about making the equipment for this, I can't even show you, but you would really just want to go, if you want to be more tanky, you can go more defense and more magic resistance, or if you want to go like a bit more, you know, damage, because we don't have that many damaging affixes. So you would go, you know, attack 7, attack 8 with you know, added attack damage, right? So basically what you would want to do when you're playing this, I'm going to show you right now. So remember, you start off the combo with this, kick them into the wall, shield bash. They might dash out of it, right? So you just watch the evade. If they're right here, most likely they're gonna go over there. Watch for the evade. Once you have your wither mark on them, it just went away. But once you have your wither mark on them, you can dash into them, hit them again, right? They'll dash, they'll try to get away, whatever. When they try to get away and they try to heal, hold your sacred bulwark out, push it into them. That's why I say it was good to have, if you didn't want to get the level 2 for this right here, this the shield bash thing, you can get the sacred bulwark so you can look around. That way, if they try to run away, you can hit them with the shield. This will interrupt them, all right? It's just impact damage, so it'll interrupt them from doing that, okay? Once again, this is how the combo would go. So you would go this right here, boom, 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 boom. You usually right here they'll already dash out of that. I couldn't really show it because, you know, it was already whatever. But then you'll do that. If they dash away, remember, all you gotta do is just use your C, the sacred bulwark. Let me try to get a better one. That way it's over here. So boom, kick them into a wall, stun them. When you do that ground slam, that also applies with it, because it's with your sword attack. Dash into them. Boom, they'll dodge away, sacred bulwark, it'll block any attack they're doing, and it'll also interrupt them from healing. And then you just rinse and repeat. Hold your shield out, always try to dash into them, you know what I'm saying? Boom. I couldn't knock him into a wall. I got wither on him, so then all you can do is just break the wither and just repeat. That's all you got to do is repeat. I'm telling you, if they try to run away, throw an axe at them, do whatever you got to do. I'm telling you, this is the best build. This is my favorite, and it is the best build in the game. I don't care what anybody says. It counters sorcerer. It counters a black arrow. It counters saddle strix. Good against mercenary, though you will have to use a bit more skill. And you know, yeah. So and it's good against cleric too, because you can just hold your shield out while they do anything. If they're blasphemous, all you have to do is just hold your shield out, or just dash away whenever they're in their enraged state, their zeal state. And then once they get out, you know, just do what you got to do. But I'm telling you, this is the best build for Polearm shield. So if y'all boys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is my first video on Mistfall. I will be streaming this too as well, and I will be posting more guides and tutorials for every other build. Just let me know what y'all want to see. Like I said, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.